I'm Kimmy B.
And I'm Ryan D.
And we are here to make a
hobby horse!
Yeah!
Hobby horses are made out of all kinds of materials. We're going to make them with cardboard today, but traditionally they would have been made with all kinds of things. Styrofoam, old junks of wood. Historically, back in the old day, they'd make these out of real animal skulls.
What? Hold the phone. Real animal skulls?
Yeah, well, back in another period of time, people would have horses and pigs and cows, and these animals would eventually die, and there would be skulls and bones left around. For your hobby horse, you will need
a template. Download it here.
Once you print out the template, you need to tape it together and lay it on your piece of cardboard. We already have a template set up, and Kimmy, the first thing we're going to do is trace this template out onto the cardboard.
Okay. All the way around.
And you can see that there's a line coming through here, 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 here. So we're going to trace that out using our yardstick.
Just eyeball it there.
The next step is to cut the template out using our box cutter.
Wow. Oh.
Once you have finished tracing and cutting the template out, you should have something that looks like this. The next step is we're going to make folds wherever there is a line marked on this template. The best way is to use a yardstick, match your yardstick up with the line, and then just fold it over like that. So now we're going to take this duct tape and turn this lifeless piece of cardboard into something a little more lively.
Love it.
Bring this outer tab all the way around into this big long piece.
And just use your teeth for the ripper.
You gotta use the old cutting tooth. So once we've made the box, we need to make this a little more secure. We're gonna fold these two tabs in like this.
All the way in.
All the way in, through to the other side. And then we'll take the bottom one, stuff that one in there too.
Yeah.
You can see this is the top of the horse.
Okay.
We're gonna tape all the way down this side and then all the way down this side.
Okay.
We're gonna leave these tabs untaped. So we'll tape from right here all the way up to right here.
Yes! Hobby horse style.
Okay, so now we're gonna flip this horse on its head.
Okay.
And we're gonna determine how big of a jaw we want to have on this. Normally you will decide where you want the cardboard to bend, place your yardstick over that point for the jaw, and fold it back like this. Then we can take tape and we'll tape right up to the jawline.
Okay.
The next step in the folding process is to give this horse head a nice little peak in the top. We're going to take these two tabs here, bring them down, and then cross them over to make this nice diamond shape.
I'll let you fold that in, press it in. There you go.
Perfect.
Perfect.
We really got something going here.
My baby!
So the next step is we are going to massage these flaps.
Man, what a life. Okay.
So basically we're just going to take these 4 flaps in the end and we're just going to massage it. Give it a nice little rub down here. All right. So once we have these curves massaged, we can bring it together and make a nice rounded shape like this.
Okay.
You want to make sure that this is flush. You don't want it offset like this. You really want them to line up at the bottom. Okay. So once we have fully taped our head together, the next thing we'll do is we're going to cut a hole on the bottom for our stick to go up inside. Mark an X, probably about 3 inches from your edge here, right in the middle. Like this.
Okay.
You're just going to keep going back and forth until this cuts all the way through to the other side. So once we've cut a hole in the bottom of this, we'll put the stick right through. Right. And then you can see it goes right in through here, and then the top of it sits right in the crown of the horse.
So for the next part, we're gonna make some of the fun stuff, like the mouth. We have the 2 wooden mouthpieces with the hole there. We have the hammer, the washers, and the little nails. And we have our glue gun with our trusted glue.
So if you don't have a rounded piece of wood like we have, really any piece of wood will do. Something thin, and you just need something that has a hole in it. Here we have our teeth. We're just going to nail these teeth in here around the edge. So we want to put the teeth in around the edge here. Crooked teeth are nice. So you can see with this how I've put some teeth in the front and other teeth in the back. And when you put them together, they do not touch each other. The reason is if they're too close, they will hook on each other and your mouth won't open. So we've spaced them out like that. So the next step is we're going to glue a washer to both sides of the wood block that's going into like the roof of the mouth. Okay. The reason we're doing that, we're gluing it and covering a part of the hole. The string is going to come up through here and out the other side. If the string rubs on the wood, it will likely break. By doing this, the rope will touch the metal instead of the wood, and then the rope won't break. And again, the washer is set forward towards the front of this block. Okay, so now that our mouthpieces are set up, we can begin by putting this into the horse itself.
Okay.
So the piece with the washer is going into the top, the roof of the mouth.
Okay.
So the best way to do that is we will run some hot glue right on the edge. Right.
Okay, let's go in for the press,
So
Ryan.
put it right up in the top.
Up in the top, on the sides.
To really secure this, we're going to use a staple gun and go around the edges. Maybe a couple on the top. Next step, we are going to put this one on the bottom.
Okay.
The best way I feel to do that
Is to line it up here first.
exactly. So we'll line it up here, make sure it's a nice match, and we can bring our cardboard up. There it goes. That's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so now this is a whole lot of hot glue. So we will put that right on there like that.
Give it a good smoosh.
Yeah. Now, the next step is to run a string from here up through here and out to the back. There we go.
Gonna tie a little washer to the bottom. So we have our little washer on the end there, a little bit of duct tape, secure it on the bottom. Bam!
Boom.
Boom! Okay, through the back of the head.
Yeah. Now it's really coming to life.
Okay, yes!
So next is the decorating. This is the fun part. We get to bring some pizzazz to this piece of lifeless cardboard, give it some character, give it a name. Do you know what you're gonna name your hobby horse yet?
Oh God, I don't know.
You can think about it.
All right.
So the best way to do this is to run a bead of glue lengthwise all the way down the crown of the horse. So now that acts as your anchor for the fabric. From this point we can pull this back, do another little...
All right. Now, like Ryan said, you can do anything. Like put all kinds of material around their eyes. Some people put
pom-poms.
pom-poms, everything to make your eyeball.
So you can see we've got all this fabric on the end to cover the body. The only thing we need now is the stick. Run that up and through.
Put it right at that back peak.
Take your fabric, put it over your head,
And harass, hasserize.
This design comes from the Mummers Festival and a workshop that we've been doing for 7 years. So people can come and make their own hobby horse. I'd say it takes about 2 hours or so to make a full hobby horse.
I'm Kimmy B.
And I'm Ryan D.
And this is our hobby horse.